This is cute. This is a fairy house. See the exit door? There's the exit door. And then this is how I came in. This is how you got in. The entrance door. See? That's pretty cute. This is a fairy bungalow. This is where they live. In the bamboo. And we'll go out the door. Okay, I'm going to try to video this. The first half of our visit to the fairy gardens we couldn't do because there was music playing, and I don't want to get copyright issues, so they've stopped practicing. So now I can show you the second half of the fairy garden. The first half will be just photos. So we're going to 9, 10, 11, and 12. We come over here. And it's the fairy clock, and the hands kind of just fall back to the same place. Always the same time in fairyland, I guess. Very pretty in here. Let's see what we find. Oh, that's a pretty leaf maple. Pretty tall too. Oh, I see something coming up. Oh, these are pretty. Here's our first sign. It says Woodland Reserve. And the Fox's Wedding. A story about the Fox's Wedding. If you want to pause and read it. And there's the fox. There's the fox. And if you look over here, must be some of his wedding. Yes. Looks like there's a badger. Hello, Mr. Badger. And another fox, I think. Pretty cool. And Mr. Rabbit, Mr. Hare. Looks like a jackrabbit. He's pretty big. Got long ears. And there's a field beyond him. Pretty. Oh, I like this tree. There's some really cool trees in this forest. Okay, so let's see where's it. Over here. Continue down the path. There's a little glen in there. There's a little birdie. Oh, he's probably gonna fly away. Oh, he flew away before I could get to him. An interesting looking tree. There's some tic-tac-toe. Letters in the trees. That says E, L, I, E. Don't know. Not sure what that's about. What's down here? Just a little gully. Oh, there's another letter. F. Oh, V. Huh. You know what that spells, Darren? I don't know what the letters are supposed to be for. Maybe we'll figure it out later. That's pretty. I'm gonna walk out there. I just want to see what's out there. Then I'll come back to the path. There's some kind of cool looking plants out here. And these are pretty. Looks like a type of rose, maybe? Pretty color. Smells good in here too. Beautiful wildflowers. This is really pretty in here. Like a little hidden meadow back here. So pretty. I can imagine like deer and stuff in here. Yep, there's where we were with the rabbit. I can see the rabbit way over there. Definitely be a good place for Fox's wedding. Let's see, let's go back over here. Wow, those are gorgeous. These are what caught my eye. Those are huge. Not sure what kind of plant they are, but they're like, I don't know, probably a good 12 feet tall at least. And way up there. And it's covered in these little flowers. Huh. That's an interesting plant. Looks like this must be what they look like before they grow up that tall. Wow, that's a neat plant. Huh. You can see the castle in the distance. Some more pretty wildflowers. Gorgeous back here. So pretty. This does feel pretty magical. Wow, this is so cool. I know I'm off the trail, but I had to explore. I'm glad I did, because this is really neat. More wildflowers. Careful, don't get lost in the forest. Oh, this says one of the plants is, I guess. No sign. Or maybe this tree. It's got some pretty neat branches. Look at this. Give you a close up. It's kind of pretty. Pretty tree. That could be for this though. This is a bush right under it with these flowers on it. Don't know. Those are unusual looking. Oh, look at these purple ones. Pretty. Okay, working my way back out, I think. Ooh, pretty. Isn't that pretty? Pretty lily. These pink ones are cool. Look like snapdragons almost. Pretty. There's two. Some more flowers. Lots of flowers. Oh, I see the path. I'm not too lost. You could just spend all day walking through here. It's so cool. So beautiful. Little tiny pink flowers. Those are itty bitty. You see them? They're really small. Look at that tree with the seed pods hanging down. Yeah, those are really neat. And some more of those beautiful purple lilac looking flowers. Yep, they kind of smell like lilacs. Very, very pretty color. Okay, then we come back out to the path and look, we found a fairy village. Oh, how cute. Cute. It's the fairy shoe shop. They get their fairy shoes made. And there's another little house. Fairy library. A lot of library books on the roof. Cute. And Butter Fairy Dairy. There's a Make-A-Wish house. It's a little door. Aw, cute. Oh, it's a tooth fairy for making a wish. That's where the tooth fairy lives. And this is just the fairy house. Somebody put the windows on a little crooked on that one. And this one just looks like an old fairy house. The birds attacked that one. It needs to be cleaned. Okay, so there's the fairy village. Let's see, is there a sign? Oh, there's a sign. Let's see what the sign says. Pixie Hollow Village. Aww. Cute. Okay, let's continue on, see what else we can discover. A little side tour. Wasn't planned, but boy, was that beautiful. The tree fell over. And there's some more lilies of some kind. Pretty. Yeah. I should dedicate. When she was a very young lady, she was very much a believer into fairies, and we definitely encouraged her to follow that passion. So she was a supporter of fairy folklore and the fairy people. She would really like this. So Jasmine, hopefully you like this video and the pictures. We'll try to get the pictures to go with it so you can see the other part of the forest. Wish you were here to see it with us, but this will have to do for now. Unless you make a trip to Ireland, you'll have to come to this place and see the fairy garden. It's pretty cool. Let's see, which way do we go now? Looks like there's a fork in the road. Think we go this way? Maybe. There's a sculpture. Oh, okay. West Lawn and Tree Fern Walk. Let's go see what this sculpture looks like first. That's kind of cool. Got a big dog. That's cool. He looks like a Irish wolfhound. They're pretty good sized dogs. That's just about real life size for that one there. They do tend to get pretty huge. I think they're one of the biggest dogs around. And then this trail goes around. I think it goes back to where we were in the little grove. It goes back to the lawn. So maybe we'll go back that way in a little bit. But right now, we do need to go this way. Oh, Darren says we do need to go this way. He's pointing, so I guess we'll go this way. These are pretty flowers. Wow. That's a pretty color. Oh, look, a bumblebee. A couple bumblebees. Cool. Those are big bumblebees. But if I guess we pretend we're fairies, they're probably about the right size. The Queen's Chair. So this says it's number 12. Did we see the other ones already? So we have to go back the other way, don't we? That's what I'm saying. We probably should have went the other direction first. I can't shrink that down very well so you can see the whole thing. I'll back up. That's pretty cool. I got a video of me on the Queen's Chair if I can do it. Okay, I'm dressed in my purple. Let me fix my hair. There we go. Ta-da! Oh, I can't make it any back smaller. Oh, Darren's gonna help me out. You gonna back it up so you can see me in the chair? I made it in the Queen's Chair. Okay, let's turn this and continue on our journey. So we want to go, oh, we're going to go back the other way because I do think we went the wrong direction because that was number 12. I don't think we saw the other ones. What number was the fairy village? I can't remember. Was that 4 or something? Oh, maybe it was 9. I think there's a few things over here we didn't see. The path kind of split, so. Ooh, look at that tree over there. Isn't that pretty? That's a pretty tree. Not sure what it is, but it's very pretty. Those are cool flowers, whatever they are. Yep, I see some other stuff down here. Easy to get lost in the fairy forest. So many things to distract you. Oh, it looks like a leprechaun. I wonder where his pot of gold is. Hey, leprechaun. Got a pot of gold hidden out here somewhere? Care to share where it's at? Huh. You're not speaking up. Guess you don't want to tell us anything. Oh well. Let's see, do you think we go that way or that way? We're gonna try to go that way. We'll see what we find. Looks like there's a carving down there. Oh, a bunch of little toadstools. Cute. Oh, look at that. It's the alphabet, fairy alphabet. So there you go. If you want to make a coded language in fairies, there's your cheat sheet. That's pretty cool. Okay. And there's your toadstools. And here's the sign telling you about it. So yeah, we went ahead. This is number 11. And that must be the teacher. Wise old owl. A very appropriate person or animal to pick for teaching the class. He does look pretty smart. That's pretty cool. Oh, a little riddle book of some kind. Does it open? Let's see. Oh, it does open. Looks a little worn. I don't know if we can read that. It's kind of needs to be a little refurbished, but you know, stop the video and see if you can make it out. And there's the other trail over there. We'll go back that way on the way out, I think. Ooh, looks like another book coming up. Let's see if it's any easier to read. Ooh, this one says spells. Uh-huh. You want to stop it and read it? There you go. And close it back up for the next person. Probably should have did that with the last one. Anyway, here we go. Oh, I see some more statues. I don't know if there's more leprechauns. That looks like one. Can you tell us what a pot of gold is? I don't know. He looks pretty dapper. He's dressed pretty nice. Well, you're not saying much either. I don't know. Probably no pot of gold for us in this trip. We could use it. And what's this? Wow, that's pretty cool. She's got a dog too. Not as big as the last one, but and a bird. Hawk or falcon. Pretty neat. Yeah. She's got that ginger hair going like the Irish ladies here. Pretty wild. Let's see what's the backside. That's pretty cool. Okay, let's see what's this way. We'll go back. because I think that's the exit. We don't want to go out yet. Oh, I guess it's a gate, but Darren says is locked, so we don't need to go that way anyway. We'll go down this path. Looks like there might be another book up here. Oh, unfortunately, sounds like the music might be starting back up. So, hopefully I don't have to switch to pictures, but if I do, we got a lot of video on this one. Book of Seasons. I'll try to go for a little bit longer. Guess it just depends if they sing something recognizable. Then they'll say, oh, copyright. But we'll see. Maybe it's not gonna be too loud. I don't know. It's nicer when it was quiet. Here's another book. Oh, there's a book of spells. These are a little easier to read. You can pause the video and check it out. I think we're almost at the end though. I'm gonna go back to where we saw the Queen's throne. Yep, there's the first leprechaun we encountered. So I think we're just about at the end of this video. But I hope you enjoyed it. This was pretty cool. I really enjoyed checking out the fairy garden. Right by the castle that we toured. We'll probably make a separate video of that one, or I think it was mostly pictures because they wouldn't allow video in the castle. But we'll see about putting that one together at some point too. Hopefully, it's kind of hard to get all this editing done, but we're working on it. We're learning. But yep, that's it. We come back down here, back to the dog and the guy. Pretty cool. And then we go back to the fairy garden, the Queen's chair, after the bumblebees, and head out. Beautiful day for this. We lucked out with the weather. Look at how pretty those are. Look at the colors. Isn't that gorgeous? I love the wildflowers here. Ooh, these are pretty too. Really dark colored thistles. There's the bees again. Hi, bees. And I think they throw a lot of concerts here, so what you're hearing is a concert that's supposed to be going on tonight, and they're doing their little practice, which they were doing a lot of earlier, then they finally stopped, so I was able to do some video. But now they started up again, I think. So we'll see. I know YouTube can sometimes be really picky about copyright stuff. They pick up music and can recognize what it is. Wow, this is pretty. This is, I think, on the way out, heading to the end of the fairy garden. What a pretty bush. Pretty red bush. Flowers. Smells good in here. Oh, look at the flowers on that bush way over there. So pretty. It smells really nice in here. Wish you could smell it. It smells very floral, very pretty. Okay, look, a little hideout in the forest. You can climb through there and look at stuff. I'm good though. I can see little kids really enjoying this place. There's a lot of stuff to see and do. There's some interesting flowers on that tree. All right, I think we're working our way out. Yep, there's the exit over there. And there's the sign that started us on our little journey on the ferry trail. Oh, look at the little picture, little ferry up there, the deer. Oh, little ferry doors, how cute. I didn't notice the little ferry doors all over the sign when I came in. So there you go. That's the ferry trail. There's the castle. We toured that a couple days ago. It was pretty interesting. And this is it's called Malahide Castle. And this is their fairy garden. All right. I'll show you the entrance because they've got some cool painting in here. It's pretty cool. Cool artwork.
I just have one thing. I don't know what
Oh, this is a bathroom. Pretty cool. Little gnome. Alright, that's it. Hope you guys had fun. I know I did. Bye.